It's now clear local Haringey police didn't know about this significant covert operation, and this would have probably made it difficult for them to provide early answers to the family. So what do we know? Within an hour of the shooting, the Independent Police Complaints Commission were called to the scene of the incident on Ferry Lane. It's now clearer that 2 bullets discharged at the scene came from a police weapon, and in particular the one lodged in the police radio probably came from a police-issue firearm. A replica weapon was found at the scene, and the family want to know if it was found inside the vehicle in a sock.
There is a lot of inaccurate speculation. The police have not been able to provide the details of that investigation because it's an independent investigation by the IPCC. However, the IPCC have made clear their findings thus far now. I think last night, there is no question that this was an execution-style kill. There is no question that this was an execution-style kill. There is no question that this was an execution-style kill.
But 5 days into their inquiry, the information vacuum means that conspiracy theories are growing about how Mark Duggan died.
The IPCC are appealing for witnesses, but suggestions that a bullet which was lodged in a police radio was one of their own and had not been fired from another weapon has raised more awkward questions. But people who live nearby told me that a police surveillance vehicle had been filming the road for several days before the shooting. They claim to have seen armed plainclothes police hiding in bushes nearby, and say the taxi in which Mark Duggan was a passenger was taken away from the scene before being brought back later for more tests.
This exclusive footage obtained by the BBC was filmed by a member of the public who says he saw the shooting. At that point he wasn't filming. Nevertheless, he's a key witness. He wants to remain anonymous. The footage begins a short time after the police opened fire in Ferry Lane in Tottenham. On the ground, surrounded by paramedics, he's been hit by 2 police bullets, one in the chest, another in his upper arm. Close by, officers from Scotland Yard's Specialist Firearms Unit, CO19. It's a CO19 officer who fired the fatal shots. All this being captured by the witness, and during part of the filming, he talks about what he saw. We've heard this and had his comments analysed by an independent expert. To protect the witness's identity, his words are spoken by an actor.
They blocked him in. He jumped out and then he's taken out. Shot him. Because I heard them shout at him, yeah? Put it down. Put it down.
Mark Duggan was a passenger in a taxi, that's the grey people carrier, which was blocked in by the police. They'd been trailing him for some time, and he'd sent a message from his BlackBerry saying, "The feds are following me." In Ferry Lane, the police performed what they call a hard stop. As Mark Duggan lies dead on the pavement, you can see that officers are standing on the other side of the fence. One firearms officer in a white T-shirt goes round and bends down towards the ground. A non-police firearm in a sock is said to have been recovered from the scene. The weapon didn't have any of Mark Duggan's DNA, blood or fingerprints on it. The IPCC has expressed frustration that it can't compel the 31 officers who were there when Mark Duggan was shot to be interviewed.